Chelsea and Arsenal played out an entertaining 2-2 draw at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League, and Express Sport looks at what we learned from the match. Arsenal came back from 2 goals down to draw 2-2 with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in a game that was littered by goalkeeper mistakes. Cole Palmer and Mykhailo Mudryk had put the hosts 2-0 up before Declan Rice and Leandro Trossard drew level for Mikel Arteta's side. Palmer started up front and opened the scoring from the penalty spot in the 15th minute. VAR adjudged William Saliba to have handled the ball, and Palmer scored for the second game in a row from 12 yards. Arsenal could not lay a glove on Chelsea, who doubled their lead just 3 minutes into the second half. Mudryk, who came close to moving to the Emirates in January, scored his first goal at Stamford Bridge, catching out David Raya with a cross that looped over the Spaniard's head. The visitors had to rely on a goalkeeper error themselves to get back into the game, with Robert Sanchez gifting Rice an open goal from 20 yards, which he took with aplomb after a poor pass out from the back. Arsenal then drew level through substitute Trossard, who expertly finished Bukayo Saka's cross. Both sides pushed for a late winner but had to settle for a point apiece. Express Sport looks at what he learned from the match in West London. Goalkeeper errors costly. Mistakes from both sides' goalkeepers were pivotal in this one. Raya in particular had a shaky evening, but Sanchez at the opposite end will also not want to remember his role in Arsenal's first goal. Raya had been troubled during the recent win over Manchester City but got through it with a clean sheet. However, he was less fortunate today. Mudryk, who else, came up with Chelsea's second goal with an intended cross that caught Raya off his line and looped into the net. Arsenal looked toothless in attack and unable to cause Chelsea problems. But Sanchez stepped up with a horror moment, passing the ball to Rice, who finished well despite having the whole goal to score in. Pochettino will be ruining that mistake in particular, as it led Arsenal back into the game. Brutal snub pays off. With Armando Broja missing through injury, Nicholas Jackson would have been the obvious choice to replace him. Pochettino did spend £30 million on the striker, and he had scored in his last 2 appearances. But Pochettino dealt a brutal snub to Jackson by instead bringing Mudryk into the team. Many thought that would see Raheem Sterling play centrally, but it was Palmer who instead got the nod. And his manager was proven right to start him as the main number 9. Palmer was Chelsea's most dangerous player and gave Gabriel and William Saliba a difficult evening. The £45 million signing from Manchester City showed he has confidence in abundance by demanding he took the penalty when Sterling wanted it. He already looks to be a top signing, and Jackson may now wonder when he will win his starting spot back. Teammate row. Chelsea teammates were involved in a row before Palmer stepped up for the penalty. Sterling looked determined to take the spot kick despite his poor previous record. However, Palmer scored from 12 yards against Burnley and wanted the responsibility again. Enzo Fernandez got involved and appeared to have the sway in the decision. Fernandez was seen pointing towards Palmer as Sterling reluctantly gave him the ball. Palmer remained composed and sent Raya the wrong way.